Hi, my name is Sarah Yelverton and we'll be looking at my brand today. So the first slide is my name and it says my brand. So when I googled my name, apologize, it's awkward, came up with Sarah Yelverton and there wasn't much. So it shows that I have a Facebook profile. It says LinkedIn, but I don't have LinkedIn. So it's another one. There's a bunch of pictures, but none of them are me. There's a lot about this Sarah Yelverton as an executive director of a housing place thing, which is what I'd love to do, but I'm not. It's not me. So there was something about an obituary. So that was my brother's. I planned the funeral and of course was in the obituary, and he passed away a little over a year ago, so that's still on the internet, and it was a little bit sad to see that, and also that it's always going to be there, and you know, it's kind of brought some emotions to the surface. So we'll go back to the PowerPoint and okay, so open it back up. Maybe you can see a little better. So go to the next slide. This is just another link that didn't want to open, so I went ahead and opened it up first. And this was more about me, my name, which just wasn't much there. Surprise, not much there. So I haven't been in the workforce as a professional yet, and so that's no surprise. There's no, there's no great accomplishments. I'm not in a band. I haven't kissed Katy Perry on the cheek. There's just not a lot out there, which is fine. There's nothing negative, which is great. So did the results surprise me? No. So I did Google image, and I came up with this. So when I was in Madrid last summer, I took some pictures. Oh my gosh, here we go. Alright, so I Google imaged the picture of me in front of the Madrono tree, the bear in the Madrono tree, which is in Madrid, and it's very famous. It's a really old statue. So it came up with that. It didn't come up with anything about me. It just had the bear in the Madrono tree, which is, to be expected. The actual picture itself didn't come up. So, go back to the PowerPoint. A little awkward. My neck's getting a little tired, so apologize if I'm a little funky. Alright, there we go. Come on back up. Alright. So I Google image searched another one, and this one was of just a picture of me, a selfie that I took in the car. I'm not, I don't promote selfies really. I'm not a selfie taker, but I did do this one for this. Where are you, mouse? There we are. And so this image search of me right here came up with girl. So it gives the definition of girl, and there's some similar selfies on here, kind of just same old selfie taken by a girl. So what came up was a girl is a female human from birth through childhood and adolescence to attainment of adulthood when she becomes a woman. So it's a girl. I'm a girl, definitely. So the girls' faces that came up were much cuter than I. Okay, so let's go back to the PowerPoint. No unintended results visible. Everything was predictable. I am definitely going to set up a Google alert in the future. So 2 websites I interact on individually, specifically. So let's go to the slide for that. Alright, so okay, so the first one which I would interact on more than any other, is Facebook. And I pulled that up. So there's just not a lot out there of me. I don't have a big presence on the internet. Like I said, I haven't had a career yet. So there's not a lot out there. And a lot of what I've done in my community is not on the internet. I haven't had any really incredible accomplishments. Like I said, I'm not in a band. I haven't kissed Katy Perry. I'll tell you that story later. It's really funny. And so a lot of the things I've done in my life have been focused on my children in our church community. So nothing that's really super noteworthy or online or listed on an incredible, amazing blog. So here's Facebook, and I don't post very often, but if I do, it's generally something with my children's school, or something that was super relevant, or a song that reminds me of my brother. I don't really post a lot. And I don't post at all if it's not relevant or really important to me. So I'll interact on Facebook maybe 2 to 3 times a day briefly, and I'll like a couple things. Some days I don't get on there at all, but if I do, I just look. I look at pictures. I'll maybe get a message on Messenger. I just don't do a lot on there. I don't have time. So my cousin will post pictures. So let's see what I posted last. Here's my profile, and of course the most important thing to me, which is my children are on there. I did post a video of my good friend Lindsay's daughter Addie singing the national anthem at the last ball game, and she did a great job. And then I love playing guitar, so there's my brother sent me a video of this crazy guitar guy, which was awesome. And my daughter and my niece together. So very family focused and very school focused. I have a lot of Augustine school posts. And then a friend posted something about our friendship, which is sweet because she's my best friend. Okay, so let's go to Instagram. And so I wasn't on Instagram until recently when my child told me that I was like only old people use Facebook, and so I thought, okay, well I better get on Instagram just to keep tabs on him. And so I don't get on here much either. Maybe 2 to 3 times a week, maybe. So just because I'm new on Instagram, I've had a bunch of new friends in the last month or 2 because that's how long I've been on there. So in the last 3 months on Facebook, I've had 5 new friends, and Instagram probably 20, but I'm not getting new friends anymore because I'm not really on there and I don't send requests. If an interviewer saw me with the interactions I have made in the last 3 months, would it assist me or hurt me? It would help me because I'm careful and conservative about what I post. I don't post things that are risque or inappropriate or political. So I do feel like I don't have a big presence, but I don't have a negative presence, so I think that that's good. I'm committed to what I believe in and what I support. I'm committed to that and the culture. I'm committed to our school, so of course I post things, I repost things that they post, like come out and support Augustine School, run in the race that we have to support the school or whatever. So I assume it would assist me. So what may have helped is my consistency and my positivity. I'm always positive. I don't do negative things. I don't appreciate it when people do negative things, and I don't really respond to it. So I try to keep it positive. And I do feel like it reflects me. Facebook, there's not much on Instagram, but Facebook definitely represents me because I am positive and I do focus very narrowly on the things that I support. And that's why Facebook, it talks about Augustine and has pictures of my children. I don't give a lot of attention to things that I'm not really committed to because I feel like I'd rather do one thing well than a bunch of things halfway. So, what image does my online presence project? I realized, so through this assignment, I realized I should be more true to myself and post things I really care about. So that's why I reposted that guitar video of the crazy guitar guys. Really incredible, because I love to play guitar, but I don't make time for it anymore. So if we're career-wise, if I'm in a job, I would definitely post about that. If it was PR, I would be very vocal about my company. I couldn't be with someone I didn't love. So if I'm with the company, I love it, and I'm going to be very vocal about it. Does my current online presence project a personal brand image that will help me network for my future career? Yes, although it's small. It would be positive. 3 ways that I could make my current brand more reputable. I would create a LinkedIn account and possibly a Twitter account. And those 2 are it. And I think if those are used properly, they would promote a strong online presence. So that's pretty much my online presence. Not super big at all, but that's my presentation. And I hope you could see that and see it some at all. And thank you so much for your time. Got it?